everybody, my name is Fern DeFay, and this is another session of the Deeper Mysteries Occult History study sessions. This part of the series is based on the Celtic tree mysteries, focusing on the Ogham. This video particularly will be going into the solar vowels. We talked about this in the previous videos of the overview of the full count of the BLF, Bethloisfiern full count of the Oghams, when we just pointed to the difference between the consonants and the vowels, but this I want to break down just the vowels and what they have correlatives to. So as we mentioned before, there's groups of 5 that each count to 5. This is the version that goes straight across as a straight line for all the vowels, and they go A, O, U, E, I. Same vowels we use, but different order. And with this, it represents why I call them the solar vowels, as they all correspond to the solar holidays of the seasonal changes of the tides of the season. In the Celtic cosmology, they believed in the cyclical nature of life as a wheel of the year, is what a lot of us modern pagans call the wheel of the year. And that starts in their tradition with winter solstice, followed by spring equinox, followed by summer solstice, followed by fall equinox, and then winter solstice again. And that might make you wonder, but there's only 4 seasons. Why do they have 5? Well, they have a strange tradition of counting winter solstice twice. One that is the winter solstice that starts the new year, and one the winter solstice that ends the new year. And as I mentioned in the lunar continent workshop, the new year starts for them with the new moon following the winter solstice. And that's where the lunar count starts. But the solar count starts with the winter solstice itself, when the sun is at its smallest but rebirths as the new seed of life germinating. So with that, everything's on the 1, and we start with the 1 hash for winter solstice, which is alum, which is silver firs or elm. And the winter solstice is generally close to December 21st, plus or minus, sometimes the day before or after, but the 21st of December. And then next we move up to O, being on, which is furs or gorse or broom, depending on the tradition. Some people have different ideas of what that corresponds to, so there's plural there, just like some words have more than one meaning. Sometimes there's more than one tree associated with the same name, based on regional traditions or availability of what grows in that bioregion. And that represents spring equinox, because at the spring equinox, broom is going off in the summer. Not the summer, the early spring that will go through the summer. And it's bright yellow flowers, like the solar power of the spring's return. U is for Ura, heather, and that's the summer solstice. And then we move on to E, for Yadha, for aspen or white poplar, and that is fall equinox. And then moving on up to I, for Idaho, for U, for winter solstice, and that's the second one. Yew is actually the last of the trees in the full count. It is known as the tree of immortality and of the ancient ones and the ancestors, and it's kind of the be-all and end-all of all of the knowledge of all of the trees combined. So it's kind of like the big granddaddy of them all, holding all the powers of the ancestors, and it can both heal you or it can kill you, and it can take you in or take you out. So that's why it's at the end, and why it's the winter solstice capstone. And this is just a short count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the counts of the tines that go with the seasonal correspondences of the solar holidays of the wheel of the year. And with that, we're going to keep this lesson kind of short, because we're just going thematic with just this part of the larger alphabet. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the series if you want to get notifications about when the next videos are coming out. And when you are interested in studying even deeper, there will be more advanced and intermediate lessons to follow. These were just the basics of the intro to the beginner lessons, and I hope to see you out there in TV land, so to speak, in the web with future classes, and stay tuned for more ahead. Thank you so much, everybody, and enjoy these deeper mysteries. And just know that the more we know about the old ways to take into the future, the better. All right, everybody. Bye now.